Welcome students in my channel Mathematics Adda. Students, today here I am with third lecture of chapter Polynomials for class 10th standard students related to the CBSE board. Students, today whatever the topic under the polynomials I am going to tell you, this is very important topics. Try to understand. The heading of the topic is to find out the value of the mathematical expression like alpha plus minus alpha beta plus beta, 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta, alpha square plus beta square, alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha, alpha square beta plus alpha beta square, alpha cube beta plus alpha beta cube, alpha minus beta, alpha square plus minus alpha beta plus beta square, etc. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c belong to the field of real number. All of you are too much familiar. Well students, now you try to understand one by one. I am going to explain here. So, solution: since alpha and beta are the zeros of bx, which is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, therefore we know that the formula related to it, alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros, what is it students? You are knowing it is minus b upon a, that is minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and alpha beta, it is c upon a, that is product of the zeros, it is constant term upon coefficient of x square. You are too much familiar. Suppose students, with the help of this you have to find out the value of the expression like alpha plus minus alpha beta plus beta. So now alpha plus minus alpha beta plus beta we have to find. Students, see how to find. Try to understand. Students, if we rearrange to this mathematical expression, we get on rearranging the given yummy stand for mathematical expression, we get what we can get. Students, we are bringing together to the term first and third. We will get alpha plus beta plus minus alpha beta. Of course, we can write, students. Students, by writing this, what we are getting? We are getting here that this is sum of the zeros, which is this, and this one is the product of the zeros, and values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta are already known from this formula. So we will put these values at their respective places. We will be able to get the value of the expression like this. See, we have alpha plus beta, how much it is? Minus b upon a plus minus, this is alpha beta, it is c upon a. Now students, this is a simple problem. We can simplify it. What we will get here, students? See, a is the LCM. What we will get here? By taking a as LCM, we will be able to write minus b. This is plus minus c. Now stop. Why? We are not proceeding further because these are unlike terms, and still here a, b, c are real number. We don't know what are these. Only we are knowing that these are real numbers. Well students, so now keeping this type of the things in the mind, we can find out the value of other expression. You try to understand. Second, here the point second, it is what students here? It is 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. See how to find out 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta easily. Students, if you simplify this expression, what you can get here, alpha beta is the LCM. So what we will get in the numerator, we will get here, this is beta plus alpha. How we are getting, all of you are knowing. If we multiply this LCM by this denominator, quotient is coming beta, and we will multiply it to the corresponding numerator, and likewise. So we have beta plus alpha upon alpha beta. One thing, students, for your information, I want to tell you that sum and product of the numbers follow the commutative property. What is the meaning to say? Meaning to say that beta plus alpha can be treated as alpha plus beta, and beta alpha can be treated as alpha beta, but division and subtraction does not follow the commutative property. So keeping this thing in the mind, students, we can understand this beta plus alpha as alpha plus beta, and this is simply alpha beta. Now the question arises, what is the need to write? Actually, why I am writing here, because we have alpha plus beta, that is sum of the zeros. So easily we are putting here. Now we have the value alpha plus beta. What is here, student? It is minus b upon a. We have to put simply, and here alpha beta, it is simply, it is c upon a. Now a to a get cancelled. We have minus b upon c. So minus b upon c, this is the value of this expression 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. I hope all of you are perfectly satisfied now. Now the next and very important things I am going to tell you, you try to understand easily. The third important part of this lecture is it is here. We have to find out the value of the expression alpha square plus beta square. Very important. Most of the time question based on this yummy, that is mathematical expression, are always coming in the exam. So now see it, how to find out the third one. It is, you have alpha square plus beta square. No need to worry, students. You suppose in place of alpha as a, in place of beta as b, what do you have? You have a square plus b square. Is there any formula where a square plus b square are coming? Yes, we have the formula a plus b to the whole square. What is it? A square plus b square plus 2a. Suppose we have to find out alpha plus beta to the whole square. What it could be? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Well, keeping this thing in the mind, since we know that alpha plus beta to the whole square, it is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Well, students, now point out, we have to find out the value of this expression, and this is what? This is sum. We all are knowing, and this is what? This is product. Still, this is also known. So very easily we can proceed, students. See it how? So from here we can note down alpha square plus beta square. It will be alpha plus beta to the whole square. Taking on left side, we have this plus 2 alpha beta. It will come as minus 2 alpha beta. And students, we are in such a stage where we are going to this sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So very easily we can find out the value of this alpha square plus beta square, whatever we have to find out. Put the value alpha plus beta, what it is known? It is minus b upon a. So put here minus b upon a to the whole square. Minus 2 alpha beta, what is it? It is c upon a. So now you simplify, you will get the value of alpha square plus beta square. As you will simplify, what you will get, student, here? You will get this minus minus plus, it could be b square upon a square, this minus 2c upon a. As you will take the LCM, it is LCM of a square and a. What is it? A square. So it could be b square minus, here this is a, so this 2c will get multiplied by a, you will get minus 2ac. This is the value of alpha square plus beta square. Students, here you are understanding the things very easily, that how we are finding the value of such expression, that is mathematical expression. Now the turn comes to understand the fourth one. This is the fourth one, to find alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha. No need to worry, student. See how to proceed here. First you simplify. First simplify the expression if it is possible. Simplify the yummy if possible. So how? See it here. By taking the LCM alpha and beta, that is alpha beta, what you will get? Here beta, so it will multiply by alpha, it could be alpha square and it could be beta square. Students, no need to worry. Already in the previous part, you have made clear the value of alpha square plus beta square, which is here. So once we are knowing to these things, and also we have the product of the zeros very easily, we can. So from third, we have alpha square plus beta square. So what it could be? Alpha square plus beta square, student, here it is b square minus 2ac upon a square. B square minus 2ac upon a square divided by, this is here alpha beta, it is what? C upon a. Put in advance, students. What you are knowing? Alpha plus beta, it is minus b upon a, and alpha beta, it is c upon a. Okay. So what you will get here? This is here c upon a. Now as you will simplify, 1a and 1a from the denominator will get cancelled, and this will comes in here. So what you will get? B square minus 2ac upon ac. Okay. So this is the value of what? This is the value of this particular expression. See, students, easily by connecting to the previous topic for the further mathematical expression, easily we are able to get the things. Okay, students, now I am going to discuss about this particular expression. Try to understand. Today, students, whatever the things I am providing to you, it is full based on conceptual knowledge. With the help of this conceptual knowledge, you will be able to crack down every type of the problem related to this topic. You try to understand. See to the next one. What is the next one here, students? The next one is here. This is alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. See, try to understand here. Now the fifth topic, this is alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. Students, whenever you will see any mathematical expression, first of all, try to simplify the given mathematical expression if it is possible. See here, in this expression, if you look clearly, we can simplify to this. In these two unlike terms, something is common. What is that thing? Alpha beta. So take out alpha beta as a common. What you will get here? Here one alpha will remain and here one beta will remain. And it is good luck for us that we are in such a stage where we are knowing to this alpha plus beta, and we have alpha beta, which are sum and product of the zeros respectively. So putting the values of this expression, alpha beta, it is what? C upon a, already you are knowing, and alpha plus beta, this is what? It is minus b upon a. You have these things in advance. Now simplify, get your answer. This is nothing, cancellation is possible. So what you can note down? Minus bc upon a square. Now the value of alpha square plus beta, alpha square beta plus alpha beta square, it is clear. You have seen, so much easy. We are proceeding one by one to solve these mathematical expression. Now see it. Suppose I am leaving two more questions here for you. Do yourself. Very important. Do yourself. What? Find alpha cube beta square plus alpha square beta cube and alpha raised to 4 beta cube plus alpha cube beta raised to 4 if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial px equal to cx square plus bx plus a, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c belong to the field of real number. Students, just now I have made this question. This is very important question and don't get confused. Here the expression is ax square plus bx plus c, and instead of this I have written here cx square plus bx plus a. This is the question you have to do yourself. Very easily you can do. How you can proceed? With the help of this expression. As you have seen, the way of solving of this mathematical expression, in the same way you have to proceed for this and this. I am leaving this for you. Okay students, now the next thing I am going to describe. Try to understand easily. The next thing is here alpha cube beta plus alpha beta cube. One just similar question but quite different. Very very important. See it. Now next, which is best to find here alpha cube beta plus alpha beta cube. See how to do. Again you are looking that both the terms are unlike. When the terms are unlike, students, there is one point to observe. Is there any common factor? So yes, here it is the common factor. What is it? It is alpha beta. As you will take alpha beta as a common factor, you have here alpha square plus beta square, and no need to worry. This is what? Product of the zeros, this one, and this is alpha square plus beta square, which you have found in third question easily. So you know how to find. You know here how to find from third, and this is already it is here. So this problem now I am leaving for you. So now do yourself. Students, here now we are in such a stage where we are able to solve all these type of the problems. Now some more problem I am going to tell you in front of you, which are very important. This is very very important. I am going to tell you. You try to understand easily. Sit. Next, to find alpha minus beta. Very very important problem. How to find out? Don't worry students, all of you are knowing the formula that a plus b to the whole square minus a minus b to the whole square equal to 4ab. If you are not knowing, take the formula today from here. See, so since we know that what? A plus b to the whole square minus a minus b to the whole square equal to 4ab. In class 8th standard, this problem is present in the chapter algebraical identities. So students, in place of a you suppose it is alpha, in place of b you suppose it is beta. So what this formula can be? So since we know that, try to understand, since we know that alpha plus beta to the whole square minus alpha minus beta to the whole square equal to 4 alpha beta. Always remember this identities. Okay, students, we are in such a stage where we are knowing the value of alpha beta and the value of alpha plus beta, and what to find out? We have to find out the value of alpha minus beta. Don't get worried. You can note down here alpha plus beta to the whole square. Bring this into left side. What you will get here? Minus 4 alpha beta, and take it into right side. What you will get here? Alpha minus beta to the whole square. But our prime duty over here to find out alpha minus beta. So we have to remove the square from here. So as we remove the square in another side, it will come under the square root. So what you will get here? You can get here alpha minus beta equal to this square. Now here becomes square root. So what to have? Alpha plus beta to the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. And students, in this way, by putting the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, you can find out the value of alpha minus beta very easily. See how? So here, this is alpha plus beta. What is from there? It is minus b upon a to the whole square minus 4. This is here c upon a. Now you simplify and get the specific answer in terms of a, b and c. Why all these answers are coming here in terms of a, b, c? Because still these all are unknown. These are real numbers. What are these? We don't know. Only we are knowing that from which field these are belonging. And the final and last expression, students, I am going to tell you, which is very very easy also. You try to understand. Here, this is the last one to find alpha square plus minus alpha beta plus beta square. Student, suppose this term is not present. So what to have? Alpha square plus beta square, and you know how to find out. So can we rearrange here? Actually, this is not according to us. So where the mathematical expression is not according to us, we can rearrange them. So on rearranging now, on rearranging the terms, we get what we get? Alpha square plus beta square plus minus alpha beta. Now students, we are knowing the value of alpha beta. This is product of the zeros, and we are also knowing from this third one that how to find out the value of alpha square plus beta square. What it could be here? This alpha square plus beta square, since we all are knowing that alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta to the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So put the values here. What you will get? Alpha plus beta to the whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and this is what? Plus minus alpha beta. Students, all of you are knowing the values of all these unknown over here. Alpha plus beta known, alpha beta known, K stand for known. Alpha beta, this is known. Now put the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. What are these? It is minus b upon a and c upon a respectively. So what you will get here? This is minus b upon a to the whole square minus 2c upon a plus minus c upon a. Now simplify, get the suitable answer. So in this way, students, here you have seen that if alpha plus beta and alpha beta, that is sum of the zeros and product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0 and abc are real, are given, very easily we can find out the value of the expression like alpha plus minus alpha beta plus beta 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta alpha square plus beta square, and likewise and up to the last alpha square plus minus alpha beta plus beta square. Very easily all of you have authored that how we can find out the value of this type of the problem. One question I am leaving for you students here. This do yourself mathematical expression. It is here alpha to the power 4 minus beta to the power 4. Can you do? Students, why not? You can do. Look, here I have written the identities. This a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4. Very easily you can find out. See, so this can be written as what here? Alpha minus beta, alpha plus beta into alpha square plus beta square. My dear students, don't get worries. You are knowing how to find out, well known how, and this is given. You can find and this can find how alpha minus beta is here. This is alpha minus beta. You have seen how we have found alpha square plus beta square. This is here. You have seen how we have found. So students, here you have seen clearly that how we can track down this type of the mathematical expressions if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, and all these ME stand for mathematical expression. These are based on alpha and beta. Very easily I have explained the things clearly. I hope all of you are satisfied. And students, here I have written some algebraical identities. These are 11 in number. These are very important. Here you are looking these very new formulas here. Remember how we are finding it? This is a plus b to the whole square, a minus b to the whole square. Once we have add them and once we have subtract them, we have got these wonderful identities. Okay students, so whatever the lecture has taken the place today, it is fully conceptual lecture. Now you will get sooner the second part of this lecture, where you will get the quadratic polynomial like 3x square plus 2x minus 1, means in place of a, b, c you will get some specific real numbers, and then you will observe many more things related to this type of expression, how to find out. So all of you must have to wait for my second lecture. Thank you. To get more notification, all of you like and subscribe my channel Mathematics Adda. Once again, thank you.